it's funny because you have this career that if you were to stop your career in 2012 and say that's the end of Dustin Rhodes' career, you have this so much stuff that's like a great career to do a DVD on, and then Battleground 2013 comes along, and you have you and Cody with Dusty in the corner against the Shield, the McMahons versus the Rhodes, and it was great. What are your memories of that, and where does that rank for you on the stuff that you've done?
Well, I'm sitting at home, and I'm watching the story start, not knowing it was a story yet. When Cody got released, he lost his job, right? And then they brought me in to wrestle Randy Orton, and I was like, holy shit, yes, this is great, to try to win Cody's job back. And Randy and I are the type of person where we don't have to go move for move for move. We can get in there and just wing the shit out of it and tell a story and put on a clinic for the boys in the back. And that's what we did, and we had fun, but I failed at getting Cody's job back. So you got those two things right there. I tried, but I failed. Stephanie belittled me on my way out the door and just told me I'm a loser. They decided to book us against the top heel tag team in the business, the Shield, at that point. And we come in, and we bring Dad in, and we're cutting this promo. And this is what I mean by stepping outside the box. We're cutting this promo. Hunter's there, Stephanie's there, me, Dad, and Cody. Dad gets his time to talk. He starts talking, and Stephanie's trying to interrupt him, and he just goes like this to her face. And you don't do that to Stephanie McMahon. You do not do it. But he did it. Stephanie swatted his hand away, and he stuck it back out there again. That had some serious heat with Stephanie, man, for like a couple weeks. But that's him stepping out of the box, and it made it more impactful, everything that he was saying about this, that if we could win this match, we would get our jobs back. And we took that match, and we walked the aisle, man, and I just remember at the very beginning when we all put our hands like the Shield, and it's such an awesome sight, man, of just me, my brother, and Cody. Family together, real family right there, all of us together against these tremendous athletes. Seth and Roman and Dean are unbelievable. And Dad taking off his belt and whipping him with the hat, man, and slapping him with the belt, just as country and Texas as you could get. And us doing this match, and they could do nothing wrong. We could do nothing wrong. The story was already built. So we could have gone out there and botched all kinds of moves, and it wouldn't have mattered. It was there, and the crowd erupted when we won that match, man. And it was probably the loudest I have ever heard in my life, in my career, with me being involved. It was so loud and so real for the fans because this family had overcome the odds. And then we got our jobs back. And then we go on and we win the titles because it was so hot. Now, maybe the next day wasn't planned to win the titles. But after that match, you better put the titles on us because we shined that night, and it was awesome. Great to be a part of that. I'm very blessed and lucky to have done that.
So my last question for you is about, we've talked about all these moments, the backlot brawl, the Tourette's, the Battleground match. You've had all this stuff. Don't you dare. You took your medicine. There's all this stuff that you've done, and
She's
now
falling asleep. Better hurry up and ask it.
I can't believe how disrespectful. No, I'm kidding. Poor girl in the front row, just picking on her. So you've had all this stuff happen. What's left for you to do in wrestling, and is there one last thing that you would like to do that would complete your story?
I think there is. I don't know if it's passed me by. It may have, and that would be to wrestle my brother, Cody. Him and I fought hard for a WrestleMania match, a WrestleMania moment. We both wanted it really bad, and we were doing some good stuff, and it was a perfect time, and it did not happen. For why it didn't happen, I don't know, but we ended up with a Fastlane match, and I didn't like our match. I made the wrong decision in the route to go in the match. But after that match at Fastlane that we did, we went off into the UK tour for the 2-week tour, and we were tearing it up every night because we just went out there and made it real and fun and just having a blast, and the people were behind it. So if there's anything that I would do, I would want to wrestle Cody on a huge, huge stage. And just that would be enough for me. That would be enough. And then pass on my knowledge to the younger kids because I love to teach, and I owe it to them to teach them what I know, like they did for me, like the old-timers did for me.
Well, let's ask the crowd, would you guys ever want to see this man versus Cody?
That was the biggest pop of the night.